Sometimes it can be really hard to take feedback, although we know it's useful and it can help us to learn and grow. If we're feeling particularly sensitive, or alternatively if we're very invested in something, then sometimes all we can hear is criticism. And even anything which is not just out and out praise just is very hard to take. And we can have a very strong emotional and physical reaction in that moment, and sometimes for days afterwards, either shame and embarrassment or hurt or anger at the other person. So let's do some EFT tapping to clear some of these feelings and some of the thoughts that go along with them, so that we can be open to constructive criticism, to feedback, and to growing and learning new ways of doing things. So as you think about a time when you got feedback and it was really hard for you to take, let's do some tapping together. Repeat what I say, and we're going to be bringing down stress and rewiring our thoughts and our feelings. Even though I hated that feedback, I love and accept myself completely. Even though it was hard to take that constructive criticism, I love and honor myself completely. Even though I hated hearing that, a part of me shrank away from that feedback. And I could feel all these strong feelings in my system. And even though I hated that feedback, I deeply and completely love, honor, and accept myself. I hated that feedback. I hated what they said. I hated how they said it. And I hated how it made me feel. It made me feel so small. All that shame and embarrassment, all the humiliation and wounded pride. It felt like a personal attack, even when I know it isn't. I react so strongly sometimes. And then I lash out in my thoughts. I feel angry at them. I start to think of things that they've done wrong. They're not perfect either. It's not fair. I have to put up with their criticism, and I can't say anything to them. And I know this is a small part of me from way back, trying to defend myself, trying to keep me safe, because it feels so vulnerable. And all this hurt. Can't they see I was trying my best? And I take it as a message that I'm not good enough, that I should hide away, shut down, and stop trying. And chances are that wasn't what they meant to say at all. But it's what a part of me wants to do. And I'm honoring that part of me. That part of me that is scared. That part of me that's feeling hurt. I'm acknowledging my feelings. Recognizing that I can let go of these feelings and come back to a more peaceful place. Let's just take a moment now to remind ourselves of a few things to help soothe the inner child or those hurt feelings and come out the other side feeling stronger and more resilient. So starting right away at the eyebrow point. I'm soothing my inner child. I'm reassuring that part of me, that part of my mind. They're not talking about me and my innate worthiness or even my right to be here. They're talking about my work or my performance. It's not who I am. And there are all kinds of ways of doing things. And I'm allowing feedback as a way of having more information. So then I can make choices. And I can grow. I can get even better. I'm allowing myself to improve. And I'm accepting I didn't get it right the first time. And it's okay to not be perfect. I'm giving myself permission to being open to trying new ways of doing things. To being open to other people's points of view. And I'm returning to peace, to calm equanimity, recognizing that I'm sensitive and that's okay. It's still safe to be seen. It's safe to be heard. It's safe to be me. I can accept praise and I can accept feedback. I am strong and resilient at my core. And I'm strong enough to listen calmly. So just take a moment, take a deep breath, and see how that feels now. Hopefully that's allowed you to get into a more receptive place so that you can keep on doing what you do best, shining your light. And if you'd like to do another tapping round about this, check this one out. Thanks for tapping with me. Remember, when the going gets tough, the tough get tapping.